A northern Indiana woman was sentenced to 7 years in prison for injecting fecal matter into her teenage son's IV line. Tiffany Alberts was convicted of neglect and 6 counts of aggravated battery. In November of 2016, her 15-year-old son had several unexplainable infections which were delaying treatment for leukemia. Alberts told police that she injected the IV to get her son moved to a different hospital unit where she thought he would receive better treatment. And
Yo, 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 yo. What up? What it do, YouTube? That's right. It's your boy. It's that boy, Lamont. That way Jones. Back in the building. Yep, you heard it right. It's that boy, Lamont. That way Jones. Back in the building. And with that being said, I just wanted to thank everybody who decided to stop and rock with that boy they call Lamont. That way, Jones, this way. You dig? And with that being said, topic of discussion is, as you can already see, mother out of Indiana named Tiffany Alberts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, let me remind you before I even get off into this topic of this story. This is a story, okay, that began in 2016, okay? Now, Mrs. Albert's son was undergoing chemotherapy at Raleigh Hospital for Children in Indianapolis. According to reports, the boy was undergoing treatment since, I think it was like sometime in August of 2016, okay? He was discharged and brought back to the hospital in September of 2016 with symptoms of an infection. When the blood works were done, it showed the presence of organisms that can be seen in fecal matter. Yeah, you heard it right. Man, fecal matter. Wow. The extensive medical evaluation could not explain the situation, okay? Now, to make matters even worse, Mrs. Alberts allegedly confessed to injecting his IV several times. Not once, but several damn times, man. And you will see her pictured with her husband, whenever, you do see these pictures, okay? That would be her husband, okay? Anyway, with that being said, man, her husband died earlier this year. You know what I'm saying? She gave her son, near fatal blood infections because of this. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, Mrs. Alberts was sentenced to 7 years in prison after admitting in court that she had injected feces into her son's IV bag. Mrs. Tiffany Alberts will also serve 5 years of probation after serving her prison sentence. She was arrested in 2016 for trying to harm her son's health by injecting like fecal, matter into his IV bag while he was already. Now get this, y'all. This what makes the shit even worse. Like, how can you? I mean, the boy was already suffering. She did all this shit, like while this boy was undergoing cancer treatment at Raleigh Hospital for Children in Indianapolis. Can you believe that? Can you freaking believe that? Like, that's unbelievable. Okay, the boy's already suffering. Okay, and then you're gonna turn around and do that? What the hell? Because I feel like this. She should have got a hell of a lot more time than just 7 damn years, okay? Because if you ask me, I mean, that's might as well say that's attempted murder. So I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell did she just get off on a light 7-year sentence with 5 years probation? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Undamn believable. This type of shit is unheard of, okay? Especially when it comes to a case like this, I think in my book, okay? Now get this, y'all. The Indiana woman, she was accused of attempting to harm or you might as well say killed her 15-year-old son. But get this, y'all. This is the bullshit lie that this woman came up with. I mean, excuse my French, but this type of stuff right here just really completely burns me the hell up. Okay, now get this. Now this sorry ass excuse she gave, but claimed she just wanted him moved to a better room. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, right. And to make matters even worse, Mrs. Albert's son had to go back to the Riley Hospital for Children like a week later after finishing cancer treatment. Can you believe that? Because he ended up having multiple bacterial infections, okay? With that being said, Mrs. Tiffany Alberts, 41, pulled like the stunt like multiple times and failed attempts, to get her son better treatment, by having him move to a different unit, let her tell it. Which in my book, I think is a bunch of, BS, if you ask me. Now, let me remind you, Mrs. Tiffany Alberts was also a mother of 5 who works as a special needs teacher with young children. Can you believe the job she had? Now you would think that would be the last person that you would think, that would be the last type of person that you would think would even think of harming or doing any harm to their children. Think about her job description. Think about that, man. She worked as a special needs teacher with young children. She admitted to putting fecal matter into her son's IV while he was undergoing treatment for cancer. And that's what makes this type of thing even way worse. Then on top of that, the mom, Mrs. Tiffany Albert, 41, as you already know, has been arrested and charged with multiple counts of aggravated battery and the neglect of a dependent. Tiffany Alberts, 41, has, as you already know, has been arrested. Now, the Indiana mother, get this, y'all, the Indiana mother who writes extensively on Facebook about her life raising her children, whom of one has a disability. Okay, so I feel like this. If that lets me know that all the excuses that she made up was a bunch of bullshit. Okay, because I feel like this. If she was that stressed out, which is what it's starting to sound like to me, if it was too much to bear for her, okay, because I'm sure before I finish that sentence off, because I'm sure with that being said, her husband is probably flipped over in his damn grave by now, okay? I can almost guarantee you guys that. But anyway, like I said, back to what I was saying. Now, the Indiana mother who writes extensively on Facebook about her life raising her children, like I said, one of whom has a disability. And that's what leads me to believe that by the death of her husband, is what makes me think that it was pretty much too much for her to bear. But I feel like this: if you're a mother who worked as a special needs teacher with young children, you would think that somebody like that would be able to handle these type of situations. That's why I find this case highly un-effing believable. Okay, which is also one of the main reasons why I had to, or should I say, I definitely had to found Mrs. Tiffany Albert. You know what I'm saying? One of the worst damn parents of the week. This is one of the main reasons why this woman made worst parent of the week. You dig? And I just still cannot believe the sentence that they gave her. I guess because they figured the boy survived, because they caught it in time, but still, attempted murder? This type of shit here to me is unheard of. Okay, she almost killed the boy who was already suffering from cancer. From cancer. I mean, good God, like, really? And that's all you gave her? Anyway, with that being said, Mrs. Tiffany Alberts, I hope that you have the worst of the worst luck that you could ever have in the new year that's approaching. In other words, Mrs. Alberts, I hope behind that you By you getting such a light sentence, I hope to God that you have the worst New Year that you could ever possibly have, because I feel like you're the lowest of the damn low when it comes to doing this type of thing, knowing that that child was already suffering from cancer. I mean, damn, effing believable. That's pitiful, man. And that's why I hope something really bad happens to her while she's incarcerated, because of how light of a sentence that they gave her. And I really Now, with that being said, once again, my people, the state of Indiana would be dumb as hell to actually continue to trust this woman with this child. It is. With that being said, my people, I hope to God that they never trust this woman with this child ever again. With that being said, I just wanted to thank everybody who decided to stop and rock with that boy, Lamonte Wade Jones, this way. Until next time, y'all, make sure you stay tuned. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, y'all, peace. Peace out. And may God bless.